This is a complete and utter disgrace. The worst Yankees trade deadline in my memory. Let's break it down. What's up guys, I'm back at it again with another video. This video I'm going to be breaking down the MLB trade deadline from the point of view of a Yankees fan. But before I get into all that, I'm going to go over some of the biggest trades from this deadline. Obviously the biggest trade of the deadline was Tarek Skubal to the Dodgers for a subpar return, as much of the league looked at it as. I really can't blame the Dodgers. I mean, they didn't have to give up much, and they get probably the best pitcher in the league, and it makes them even better than they already were. It makes it almost certain that we're headed for a lockout for next season, but good trade for the Dodgers. Probably a terrible trade for the Tigers unless these three prospects that they gave them turn out to be really good. Now, Adley Rutschman to the Red Sox for a huge haul is a very interesting one. It's a big, risky trade. I think Adley Rutschman can be very good. We've seen flashes there, but he's been very injured. And with only 1 year left in team control after this season, it could be a situation where Adley Rutschman ends up leaving because he underperforms, or he performs really well, the Red Sox extend him, and it ends up being a big trade for them. They gave up 3 of their top 5 prospects, which, can be a big deal. Those 3 guys could turn out really good. I guess we won't know for a while, obviously, but another big trade. Now, I really like Luke Weaver to the Pirates. I like seeing a team like the Pirates buy. We hardly ever see them buy, and they've been a really exciting team this year, so hopefully this kind of pushes them a little farther, maybe gets them into the playoffs, and we see some magic there. But yeah, I really like this trade for the Pirates. Next, we have Luis Arraez to the Phillies. I really like this for them. It adds a nice contact bat to that lineup. I wanted the Yankees to pick him up, but it's a good move for the Phillies, and maybe to help them push into the playoffs. And lastly, Jose Soriano to the Blue Jays. It's a little bit of a confusing one because the Blue Jays are just kind of out of it. I'm surprised that they bought at the trade deadline, but good for them. They get a good pitcher, and yeah. Now let's get into the Yankees deadline. Shouldn't take too long because there wasn't much of one. The first trade they made was Luis Garcia Jr. for Jake Bird, Giovanni Cruz, Jack Seibert, and Ben Grable. I really do like this trade. I think Luis Garcia Jr. is a really good player, and I really love the move. But when the trade was first made, I said this can't be it. This can't be the only guy that they go and get. You have to add more. I really like the addition. Obviously, it's a little confusing because there's another first baseman you're adding in there with, already Paul Goldschmidt and Ben Rice in those spots. But he'll be an everyday first baseman against righties. Goldschmidt will go against lefties. Rice will go to DH. And obviously, you say, oh, what if Stanton comes back? Obviously, it's a what if. So Stanton might not come back, and then you don't have to worry about that problem. But if he does come back, that's a pretty good problem to have to deal with. Have that many hitters that you don't know what to do with them. I really do like this move, and I think it's going to add some juice to this lineup for sure. The second trade was Elliot Ramos for 2 prospects, and I like this move too. It kind of solves a need at outfield, and also just, having an extra outfielder on the bench, an extra bat. I think it's a good pickup. I don't think it's a bad trade. Again, this trade was made at around like 4:30, I believe, on Monday, and I said, this can't be it. This can't be all they make. 2 good additions, but this can't be it. There has to be more. I'm just so completely disappointed by this deadline. No relief pitchers were added. You didn't add a catcher. Meanwhile, teams around you like the Red Sox and the Rays in the same division, both fighting for first place, both addressed their need at catcher. You did nothing. No middle infielders added. When they were available, Neto was available all day, and you just didn't go after him. Not that I would have loved that move, but it would have been something. It just seems like they're relying on Judge, Stanton, and Bellinger to come back and be the same players they've been all year, but I just can't count on that. That's a big what if. Having sitting out all that time to come back and just be the same player, it's just not realistic to me. And the biggest issue for me here is that the Yankees get bounced. in the playoffs and don't win this year, there's no season next year. By the time the Yankees come back and play baseball, Aaron Judge is going to be 36. And in the last deadline before this all but certain lockout, you decide to just not add, not make the team better, not take a chance at going all in and being a World Series contender in a weak American League. It's just so frustrating and so disappointing, especially after what we just saw from the Knicks and all the trades they've made, going all in and winning championship and what they did for the city. And now the quote-unquote biggest brand in baseball can't go out and do that. It's just utterly disappointing, and it makes it tough to continue to watch this team. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop believing. Obviously, there's still a chance if they get in there. There's still a chance that Judge comes back. There's still a chance, Stanton comes back. Bellinger's going to come back. There's a chance here they come back and, the team's really good. The pitching is there. Just need the lineup to come around. But there could be some dark times ahead, and I leave this trade deadline very disappointed, and it really casts a gloom on the rest of the season and the future of what's been built here since 2017 when Aaron Judge got called up.